Hey everyone, Gnarlash here, and welcome back to some more Sid Meier's Civilization 7. We are playing as Pachacuti in the Incan Empire on Deity difficulty, and in our last episode, we started getting some settlements out across, kind of across the ocean, just in some strategic locations like down here. Isabella did get a settlement here, which is kind of annoying, but we were pretty slow to get our settlers out, unfortunately, so Jose Rizal was actually able to get a settlement here, which we probably would have liked to get a settlement down there. At the end of the day, we were just a little too slow, right? However, we are befriending Takume, and we're going to be looking to befriend some other independent powers as well, because we are leaning heavily into influence this time around. We've actually got a pretty sizable empire as well. So I'm over here looking at like Napoleon has really high culture and science. Jose is doing pretty decent, right? Hatshepsut is over like 400 culture. So it does look a little scary on that front. However, I'm not really sure what we're really going to go for. Usually I come into, exploration with a plan. The way Pachacuti plays, I mean, we could go kind of any direction we want to. So we probably will want to end up picking one. Maybe economy. I'm kind of feeling like economy will be the answer here, but I'm not really sure. So we're gonna have to kind of play it out. We're still kind of early in the age, only 25 turns in. So we'll kind of play it out and see how everything goes. So on that note, if you do find yourself enjoying this one, go ahead and hit that like button, helps the channel out massively. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And let's see what we have going on. So it looks like Islam has been founded. We are working toward our specialty, what is that called? Warehouse building, not a warehouse building. It goes over warehouse tiles, right? And just gives it like an extra bonus. So I think after that, we're going to go for, let's see, probably theology. Yeah, we'll probably go theology so we can get our extra belief. We probably should have gone that first, but I did want to get our unique bonus up and running. So we do have some growth in Gordium. It's looking like we're going to grow to the dyes. Dyes are not really amazing, but we will go for that tile because it is pretty good. It gives us some culture as well. Now here we will 100% go for the 20% culture for 10 turns. And, well, I guess we're just going to throw that in there. Okay, in terms of resources now, these will stay out because we're not producing units right now. And we don't really need this extra happiness. So we're just going to take that extra gold overall from those. Now, we are researching machinery because really what we want is shipbuilding. So that's going to take a little while yet, unfortunately, but that is the way it goes. Where do we want our ship to go? I don't think we don't want to eliminate Takume because we're befriending them. I guess we can kind of scout along the bottom half here. Perhaps we want to start crossing the ocean as well. I think that's probably what we'll do. We can cross right here. So let's actually have you come down. And where were you going? You don't really have a direction to go. You're coming up that way. You should be healing, which you are. Now let's just have you come across here. Probably want to try and settle over here somewhere, I would think. Now you're going to take some damage if you don't heal, so you don't have a choice. This boat, we were moving up to scout as well. So we just want to make sure we don't go near here, because there were archers and stuff shooting at our... I think we actually lost a settler over here because of the archers. So if we can avoid that, that would be really good. We do have yet another settler, actually. And we don't really have a lot of this area explored, so perhaps... Let's see, I think this is all coast, though. 3. So we can technically settle over here. I'm not sure if we want to settle anymore on our home continent, though. Perhaps we just send out this settler as well. So let's have you start moving. Let's have you move down here so you can get in the water. I don't really like to auto move that, like give them, have them move here, because a lot of times they'll go through all this deep ocean where they won't really like pathfind correctly, so that they take more damage than they need to. So there's kind of something to be aware of when we're moving our people through the deep ocean there. Yeah, I think we're gonna want to start getting some religious units going as well. So in terms of religion, it would be nice to get the golden age here, or at least the legacy points. Yeah, I mean, it's not a priority for sure, but it would be good to at least have them. Military would probably be the easiest one to get for us. At least that's usually the trend. So let's have you come across here. You can start making your way down this way. You can land here. 1, 2, 3. I don't think we care too much about the pearls. And this is this considered distant lands? This is considered distant lands, but there's no treasure resource here. So I mean, we could settle there. So have you come across? We could settle here. There's not a major benefit aside from strategic. Well, there's a volcano here, so perhaps we don't want to settle here at all. I'm kind of second guessing that now. Although the ivory is kind of nice, there's a volcano there. So probably, not sure. Not sure yet. Okay, do we already have... We need another trade route with Hatshepsut. And I believe we can afford to do so. Perfect. Can we do this turn then? We can. So we're going for this one here, which is we get the gold. It's not bad. So we will make the trade route. And now we have access to the gold, which will definitely help us going forward. We actually have a ton of gold right now, crazily enough. So we can start throwing down some temples, actually. So let's start doing that. Probably not in our cities. We want to look at like Kansa. Could throw down some stuff for growth, although this is a hub town now. Could just pop out some more merchants as well. Let's pop out a merchant in Alabama. And then what are we looking at in terms of trading then? Could get some silver and some furs from Hatshepsut. What do the furs do? That's not amazing. We could also just connect our empire further as well. That could also be a really good play. We also want to be mindful that when we settle over here, we're probably going to want to buy some military as well. So we kind of have to keep that in the back of our mind. What I think we're going to do actually is purchase another settler. Can we purchase one here? We can technically purchase a settler here. We might just do that so that it's already across that ocean. I think we will, just so we can get some distant land settlements up and running. And then you're producing an army commander. That's all well and good, but really prefer you built a temple. And I think we'll just slap the temple down right here. If we build it here, it goes over the library, which is probably okay. We do kind of need all the signs we can get, but this is obsolete. So I think we do overbuild that. And we'll just move that above the commander, because I feel like getting that temple up is probably more important. Okay, and then what else are we looking to convert? So this is us. We're befriending them. Yes, I think we save some influence then, potentially. Yeah, we probably want to be suzerain of as many independent powers as possible. That's probably what we want to aim for. Well, this is actually a volcano. Oh yeah, not Kilimanjaro, that makes sense. It's crazy that it erupts though. Okay, so we do actually have a trader up here. So that means another trade route with Hatshepsut. Can we do that? And how much does that cost? We can't do that this turn. So you will have to wait currently, which is fine. Hatshepsut does have a lot of military. Okay, we do have units taking damage. I feel like that took a lot of damage actually. So let's have you heal up. You're moving over. Let's have you move. You heal for now. I don't think we're actually going to have you settle here under the volcano. I don't think that's a good idea. Now Cahokia has some growth. And what are we looking at here? Don't really need the happiness, and we are building a temple. So I think we can probably go for these tiles with production, but we do have a ton of production already, so maybe perhaps it is just food. These river tiles probably. Okay. In Saivash, I think we're just going to throw it on the saw pit. Could put it down right here with the observatory. Could build it over the altar. What do we lose for the altar? We lose 2 happiness and we're at 10. So that's probably okay. And then we get the gold adjacency for that as well. So let's do that. And then Cusco can also throw down a saw pit. Probably don't want to build it there. Guess this is the next best spot. It's probably fine. So let's throw that down. Now where do we want you to go? The thing is, we don't know what's up here. So it's kind of hard to tell where exactly we want to settle up there. That is the only issue. We can start moving up that way. We may have to try and get open borders with Jose, which is not ideal. It is something we can try to do. Just keep plugging away at these swordsmen here and get them out of here. Could build some stuff in this settlement as well, actually. So the stone cutter, you make your gold back after 100 turns, which is kind of like, I don't know, doesn't seem amazing. Although this one is the +1 gold, so it's less than 100 turns. It does give us food, so we could do that. We're gonna save up some gold for now, though. Now, where will you go? I think you might just go and connect some of our towns together. Why is it not showing me the other stuff for this settlement? There we go. So it's only connected to Cusco and Saivash, so it can't build road to settlement. Okay, so we could do that actually. So let's actually connect it to Kansa, and that should give us some more influence then, I believe. Yeah, it is connected now. Okay. Yeah, we should connect all our settlements together anyway. And that way the food gets to the cities. So really we should connect Alabama to Cahokia also, so it kind of gets split up that way. Okay, you I think are gonna have to wait again. Because we probably want this city state or this independent power as well. Gonna go for that one. I think this one is probably better to go for. So let's start befriending you. 30 turns. Okay, somebody did not like that, I don't think. Oh no, they're just hostile toward us. That's fine. Okay, you wait. Then maybe we'll get that trade route increase next turn. Isabella still doesn't like us. Not really much we can do about that right now. We also want to make sure we have our endeavors going, which I don't think we do. Are you at war with anybody? You are not. So we could technically work on our relationship with you. Yeah, we probably want to get these rolling. We actually don't have our endeavors up, which we should absolutely have. So we'll have to make sure we're paying attention or more attention to that going forward. Okay, so there is our civic. So now we want to change this because we're not producing naval units. So let's throw that in there. It's 35 more food per turn. Perfect. And in terms of our civics, I know we're thinking about theology. We kind of want theology, and then we're going to want, the happiness on mountain tiles could be really good and unlocks Machu Picchu for us. Yes, I think we go theology, and then we go this mastery, and then we go from there. I think that is the play. Okay, you can actually build a terrace farm. So let's have you do that. Build it right here. Perfect. You can build a terrace farm. Boom. You are... I do want to get this trade route up. So let's do that. Let's improve trade relations. Let's grab another trade route here. Okay, so in terms of happiness, we're not really hurting for happiness, so we'll leave this out. And then our towns, who do we want to grow the most? So you're not connected, even though you have a fishing key. Interesting. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Okay, so let's give you fish, and then let's give you fish. Perfect. Okay, you are fully healed. There is a Karak here now, which we do not like, but we are befriending Takume, so it could be a non-issue very soon. So let's actually have our ships move up this way, away from that. Hopefully it'll leave us alone. Unfortunately, our settler is right here. Yeah, that is not great. Okay. Yeah, I should have thought about zone control. Well, hopefully we don't lose our settler. Okay, this guy's fully healed. We're going to have him come across here to start scouting this out. The settler's healed up, so we'll have you move over. We can have you hop up here to heal. I am a little sad about that settler. He might actually die. Okay, you continue to fire. Too bad we don't have a fleet commander down here to get all this experience. Is a shame, for sure. Okay, I think that all looks good. Did you move yet? You did not. But you're on your way up there. Okay, let's hope we don't lose the settler, because that would not be ideal. It did get hit. Okay, we did not lose it somehow. So there is machinery. Now, let's get you out of here. Let's have you move on top of our settler here. And you move up, and you alert. Okay, growth in Alabama. Looks like we're going for the cotton. And then growth in Machu Picchu. So now we're trying to secure borders, essentially. So if we grab, because he's got a city hall here, so he's not going down any farther, he can come across though. So if we grab this tile, we'll be able to grab tiles up. Well, at least these tiles. I think that's the play. We do want the treasure resource, but I'm thinking long term we probably want as much space here as possible. So we're going to do that. City-state bonus. Okay, so monastery. A unique improvement. Provides 4 science, 3 happiness if the settlement follows our religion. Science buildings receive +1 science for every city-state you are suzerain of. 5% science for every city-state you're suzerain of. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure, because this is kind of nice. So this is 5% science for every city-state we're suzerain of. We're going to be suzerain of a few. +1 science for every city-state of science buildings, though. I think natural law is probably better, because that also builds on... Does it build on our science buildings more than this one? I don't know. We're going to go for this. I don't know. Because this is all science. This is just science buildings. So perhaps natural law is the best. I don't want another improvement. That's the only thing I'm kind of thinking about right now. Because I don't really know how this works. And if it's kind of like our special building or a special improvement that we get for being Inca, then I don't really want this. So let's get natural law. Perfect. So cotton needs to go into a city. Probably Cusco, because it needs... Well, Saivash is pretty close in production as well. Let's give this to you. Okay, Alabama can specialize. What would we want you to specialize to, though? That is the question. How long until you grow again? 5 or 25 turns? Yeah, we probably want to specialize you. Although we could buy a gristmill here. So let's buy you a gristmill. We lose the science here no matter what. It's probably okay. So let's throw gristmill there. And let's throw a sawmill here. Okay, then we have to redistribute this population, which we don't need happiness here. So let's have you grab something with growth. This tile probably. I do like this tile, so let's grab that. And then, so you have 16 turns now until you grow again. So now if we specialize you, 14, 6, 4 science, 4 culture. That's not horrible. It's not a ton though, but I mean, it is kind of tempting. We do want to connect some more cities, but maybe we go for urban center here. Granary, sawpick, gristmill, sawmill. Can we build another one? Probably go brickyard, stonecutter if we want to. Get another science and culture. So it's 5 and 5. Yeah, I think we actually go for that in this town. Let's do it. I've never got an urban center before, so that's kind of cool. We do need some science and culture that we are pretty behind. We're on the low end for sure. Okay, let's have you keep moving across. Let's have you start moving across. You are healing. You are healing. You have moved already. You fire. You move up, over. Okay, so the thing is, settlers, I feel like, lose a lot of health pretty fast. Is this shallow? This is coastal. So we'll just come across here and see what's going on. Okay, I think that actually works out fairly well. And then our temple, is our temple done? Did we complete a temple somewhere? We did. So let's actually create a few missionaries here before our army commander, just so we can at least convert our settlements before somebody else does, because otherwise it gets a little bit more difficult. You have to use more charges to convert them. Okay, I forgot we had this other scout moving around. Okay, lots of stuff taking damage. We have a narrative choice. We are definitely going for the culture here, for sure. Okay, growth in Cusco. These specialists are actually looking pretty juicy. I think we do go for a specialist here. So we actually only lose 2 food here because we have the mountain tile bonuses. Alternatively, we can go for a lot of production. We actually have so much happiness here too. So I think we actually will grab a specialist here. Kind of feeling like a specialist. Now you will throw down another terrace farm. Oh, we can actually just put terrace farms on all of these. That's amazing. That's crazy. So yeah, we're just gonna put down as many terrace farms as possible. That is for sure. This boat. So let's have you move up here so you can heal. You're healing, you're healing. Let's have you come onto land here. Start exploring some of this stuff. This is actually an amazing spot for a settlement. If we can drop it there. There's 3 treasure resources here. You're kind of healed enough to survive. So let's have you start moving across. You can take another turn to heal. You'll move up this way to go along with the settler. And we're probably going to buy another boat because our navy is definitely lacking. Okay, so we're suzerain there. We could, I think we're already going for you, aren't we? We are. So I think we just go for this one. Let's befriend you. Nobody else is, that's good. Okay, perfect. Now, we do want to start sailing across. So the issue is we might lose boats going this way. On this side, we kind of saw some islands. Over here, we are trying to track that doesn't want to give us open borders and stuff like that. It's not great. It's definitely not great. Oh, Friedrich's relationship went down again. I mean, his agenda is just abysmal, apparently. Because we have so many buildings, I think. I think that's what his deal is. So I'm thinking we have a negative relationship with his, or are negative with his agenda as well. This isn't horrible. We would like to get more relationships established, but I think once we have our suzerainships established, then we'll be able to spend more influence on that sort of stuff. So have you come over here. Let's see what we got going on. I don't see anywhere to settle there yet. Is that swordsman gone? No, swordsman is not gone yet. Well, that is okay. Okay, that looks like it's near us. It is, so not amazing, but we should be able to repair everything easy enough. There's actually a lot of stuff to build here. Don't really want to build. Yeah, that is tough. Could build the gristmill here actually, but are we connected to anything? We are connected to stuff, and you're a hub town, so you're already getting food and stuff going. So let's give you a gristmill. I I think this is fine to throw it here. If we really wanted to, we can build over the bath, but I think that's good for now. In Saivash, we have growth. There's so much production here. Actually kind of crazy. Let's give you... Yeah, I think we just go for the 4 production tiles. I think we have to. There's just so much production here. Okay, Friedrich wants culture. I think we go for that. Yeah, I think that makes so much sense. And we need to have some production in Saivash. So let's throw out another terrace farm. Get all these established. This one actually needs food, so we need to make sure that those are going up. Let's have you actually throw down this gristmill, because this gristmill is massive. So this will give us 1 more gold and 10 more food. I don't really want to build over that. Could throw it down right here. It's probably a better spot for it. Although, what does this allow us to build terrace farms on? Oh, rough terrain without a river feature. Okay, so we're in the clear for this then. So let's throw this down right here. Okay, I'd like you to find somewhere to settle, hopefully. We have another cog here. I wonder if Jose would give us open borders if we asked him. You heal, you sail across, you sail over. Okay, so there's somebody else there. We can settle on this river here, or even right here. I don't know, do we want this city to be coastal? If we settle here, 1, 2, 3. I think here is the play. Let's just move you up. Okay, so let's have... Yeah, where do we want this cog to go? Well, Jose gave us open borders. Oh, we don't have enough influence yet. All right, well, let's have you start moving up this way as well. Okay, you're going to start converting our settlements for us, because we are going to want all of our settlements converted to our religion. You can finally get rid of the swordsman. Amazing. So he's gone. Leave us alone. That is very good. We also have to think about we have 1, 2, 3 cities. We're probably going to want another one. Almost certainly going to want another one. Yeah, because we have 3 settlements for each city currently. So maybe we're okay for now? Maybe. No, I think we're going to want to convert this because we're going to start having some other settlements across the ocean soon. So we want to get this stuff up and running. More specifically, we want to get this observatory down and doing stuff. So let's actually put you right here, because that is the best adjacency bonus we have. So let's do that. And then in terms of resources, I believe we're still okay on happiness everywhere. We are for now. That's not going to last as soon as we get some of these distant land settlements up. Funny enough. Okay, who still has to move? Oh yeah, the scout. So we start coming across here because we want to see what's going on down this way. Because I'm thinking Trunk Track might try and settle there. Okay, we do have a diplomatic action to respond to. Okay, she wants to denounce us. What does that mean for us exactly? Probably not too much. Probably does not mean too much, aside from the fact that we probably want another army commander over here in Gordium. So what we can do is move you over this way, and then that's probably fine. This unit can move up here, and then we're going to produce another army commander in Cahokia. So this is fine. She can denounce us. That's fine. She is allowed to be mad at us. Okay, you start moving down that way. Settler comes across. We're going to try to get another settlement down here. So you move up there and settle. Let's have you move here and scout some stuff. Okay, Axum. So this might actually be the other continent in general. That's kind of interesting. Very interesting. Okay, is there something up here? Hopefully. A lot of coastal tiles, not a lot of land that I'm seeing. Unless I'm like literally just going around it, which would be kind of funny, but not funny at the same time. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of the scout too, just to have everybody out of here. Okay, this all looks good. So end our turn. Okay, there is theology. Do we need that? We can probably get rid of this for now. Commune. Yeah, we can probably get rid of this for now and grab this. It's probably good. Now you will settle here because that puts you in range of 4, 5, 6 resources. That's pretty good. We would like the rice, but I mean, it's not feasible to settle anywhere else. Not in this section anyway. So we'll settle here. Perfect. And then, whoa, okay. Did not expect it to drag us over here. Thought it was going to give us the growth of the growth from just settling there. Let's have you start working toward the niter. I think that's probably what we want. So let's actually take this route here with all the food. Okay. And then back over here to our new settlement. So what we're going to want to do is we want the treasure resources, but we want to make sure we secure the horses. Can they actually settle here? 1, 2. I think they can put another settlement here. So we want to make sure that we secure that stuff. And we can actually, so we can grab camels as well. Cool. So also what we're going to want to do here is throw down some food buildings just to make sure that we get all the stuff that we need. So granary can go down right here, and then gristmill can go down right here. Okay, and then fishing key, of course, to make sure that we're connected to the rest of our empire. Awesome. Now, nobody else is denouncing us. Everybody else seems to be okay with us. So we're not going to bother going ahead and buying any military units in this town. So we'll let that go for now. We do get an expansionist attribute point, which is kind of cool. So let's see what we can do with that. 5% growth rate in cities. That's kind of nice to have, actually. Could get food in cities per town. It's another 36 food. Where's 5% growth better? Doesn't really tell us. This is interesting as well. So I'm not really sure what we want to do here. I don't know if the growth rate is better or if the food in cities per town is better. I feel like this is probably better. So we'll get that. I'm not really sure. Not really sure. Could go for 12 gold per turn. I don't think we need more gold like that. So we'll just accept this one. Okay, so in terms of other stuff, oh, Friedrich actually loves us somehow. I'm not sure how or why. Endeavors, supported endeavors. I guess that's what it was. Okay, well, we had 2 alliances again. That's very cool. So Isabella is settling. Okay, I mean, that's totally fine. She can settle there if she wants to. That does not bother us. I think we could just kind of leave her be. We kind of want to focus on befriending Jose and Napoleon. So Jose, will you give us open borders? Well, that's not amazing. Do you want to do a farmer's market with us? Okay, so he actually supported this, which is pretty good. Didn't give us open borders though, which is kind of lame, which means we can't actually explore around this side of the settlement. Oh, we do get our extra belief though? We do, we get our enhancer belief. Okay, so normally we take millenarianism, which is when we conquer settlements overseas, we actually have them automatically convert to our religion. However, we obviously can't take that this time, and we're not really militaristic per se, not nearly as much as we have been in other games. So this is interesting. 10% production towards training missionaries for every relic. Do we care about that stuff though? So let's see. Every first-time conversion of another civilization settlement in distant lands gives us a relic. So we could go for this, but I think we want zeal, because that'll just make our missionaries more effective. Yeah, I think that's probably good. So let's do that and see how that goes. Okay, Reformation we will want at some point, but we don't really need it right now. I think now we go for this mastery, and then we can try and build Machu Picchu. If somebody didn't build it already, I don't think anybody did. I also haven't been paying too much attention. Okay, so we have our, what are they called? Terrace farms set up here. We're going to want to set up more as we are able. As far as this goes though, so we can actually move this to one of these locations and then get us a terrace farm there. So that's probably what we're going to do. So let's build a sawmill here. Then we can build a grist mill after that. So let's throw a sawmill down because we need the production, or we want the production rather. And then we can just throw you down here. And then resources, we actually have camels. We can put the camels here. It's probably fine. Put the fish in a town though. Let's put the fish in there. Okay. We can specialize Wanuku. I don't think we're going to. What are you? You're 7. You grow in 8 turns. Yeah, we're not going to specialize you yet. You are not ready for specialization. This is a new, what's it called? A new dude. Let's actually send you up here and see if we can convert this really quickly and then grab a relic, because I think we have 1 relic so far. Okay. What else? Let's have you fire again. So we can get rid of that scout. Let's have you move over here and just take a look and see what we got. Okay, yeah, she's kind of positioning troops here, so we kind of have to be aware of the impending war. We're probably going to want to build another one of these units here just to have it ready. Are we moving this commander somewhere? We're moving our commander there. We probably want the commander here. I mean, you'll make it there faster. So let's have you start moving down that way. I'm not too worried about Isabella. I don't think she wants to fight us. Is this coastal? No, that is not coastal. Jose, we really would have liked the open borders with you, man. I mean, that is okay. We could actually just cut across here if we really want to. There's a hurricane up here. Coast. Okay, there's some land. Hopefully the hurricane doesn't come down and swipe our settler. Yeah, that would not be amazing. Now, as far as you go, I want to come up here and heal. You will actually have come across. I mean, we could settle here. It's not great, though. I don't like the volcano there. But I mean, it would give us access to this ivory. So I'm kind of thinking about it. We're also kind of paying attention to our settlement cap. Basically, once we're past a certain point over our settlement cap, it doesn't matter how many settlements we have. However, until we get to that point, we want to make sure we're being efficient with our settlement placement. That is the thing. Okay, who needs to move? You do. You can convert this. Awesome. Okay, so there is the war deck. And who else went to war with us, though? Did somebody else go to war with her? I'm hoping not. Doesn't look like it. Okay, I thought we had, like, some extra stuff going on here. 865 military strength. Her military is actually looking pretty scary, which is not amazing for us. So we're gonna have you fortify there. You continue moving over here. Can you fire on this? You can. Not a ton of damage, but at least some. And can we put up walls yet? Where are medieval walls? In castles, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of tough. That is kind of tough. Okay, Machu Picchu. We're gonna go ahead and grab your... So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's as far as we can go. Let's grab your treasure resource so we can get that online. I think that should count, right? Are you distant lands? It is. It is distant lands. Perfect. So we have that going for us. We're gonna throw down this terrace farm over there. I don't think we're gonna need to go crazy with military. Oh, we also have to keep in mind, right? She declared war on us. So that means Friedrich and Hatshepsut are gonna go to war with her. So we'll see how long this war lasts. Machu Picchu. You are just going to continue to grow for now. Now you... So we can't actually settle here, or can we? We can if we want to. So it does warrant some more exploring. So let's have you go across there. Let's have you head up. You come across. You should start healing, because we are going to want to check out what's down here. And you are our friend in 2 turns, which is good. Let's have you come across here. It's going to hurt you, though, a little bit. Oh, no, maybe not. That's all coast. Never mind. Okay, you fire. Get rid of you. Oh, that is not cool. So you run. Okay, are we befriending you? We are, but it looks like you're going to try and mess with us. So let's fire on you, potentially. Can we click this, please? I don't know why it wasn't letting us click that. Now, we do have to contend with these archers, which could be problematic, but we might be okay. Might be okay. We aren't in the best position to deal with her, although our commander is right here, so that's very good for us. You can go on alert. We'd also have 2 war support against her, which is really nice. I'm hoping we can get the fortification down before she gets to our settlement here. But let's see. She didn't even move to our settlement. Funny enough, that's weird. So we'll have you move up again. I don't think this cavalry goes for our commander. It could. We're just going to keep on slamming it, though. Okay, Saivash, we're going to have you throw down your gristmill. We're going to throw it down right here. And then you can build your sawmill. It's a nice science and culture bonus. Combat music is pretty interesting. Let's have you move up. So what is here? Jade. Yeah, so we could technically throw down a settlement here. Okay, let's have you heal, because I'm not sure how much ocean we have to traverse there. So if you shoot this boat again, don't like that it's there. You might as well heal. You're not really under threat, which is good. You move here, and then we'll just have you scout really quick. Okay, and then we'll probably have him heal there. Okay, you come on down. How many settlements does she have? She has 8 settlements, decent military strength. We did lose some culture, I noticed, but I think our celebration might have ended. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. So let's actually deploy you here, and you'll fortify, and this commander will go on alert. Okay, that looks good. Okay, here comes her military, sort of. Okay, so there's that guy. We'll have him come across the water, and you can just keep firing on this cavalry, because it's just throwing itself at us. Now we're getting some experience, which is awesome. Okay, you will heal here in the shallows. You're going to make your way up. You'll heal for now. I'm not sure if I want you to settle here exactly. There might be something else up here that we would prefer. Serpent Mound is built now, and El Escorial was built. That's okay. We don't really need those. Would have been nice to have them, but we're just not producing the culture and stuff to be able to get those too easily. Oh, we also have different priorities, right? So like that's there. What we're looking at specifically is Machu Picchu. Where are you? Or are you in science? Are you in the science tree? Where is... Oh, it's all the way back here. Okay, so that definitely gives us potential to be able to secure that before anybody else, which is nice. Let's have you come over here. No, let's convert our stuff first. So head on over here, because this is not distant lands, right? Is it? This is distant lands. Look like it is if I mouse over your stuff. Okay, it tells me. Interesting that this... Oh no, this is distant lands. Okay, hang on. Go there instead. Nope, cancel that. Go there instead. Okay, 26% age progress. Okay, let's see what she does. I think she's getting attacked by our allies. So that's good for us if that's the case. Doesn't look like anything got damaged here. That's amazing. Let's grow our town here. We can start securing these treasure resources. So let's go for this one for borders. And then Saivash, we can throw down another terrace farm like we've intended. In Choctaw, let's see. Could definitely use the happiness, that's for sure. So let's throw down a temple. Where is the 8 happiness tile? Let's throw it down right here. We definitely want that extra happiness. And then here, you could use some happiness, but you are just a town for now. I think we'll leave you alone. Okay, you need to heal. Do any of your stuff need to be repaired? Doesn't look like it. You do have a lot of stuff to build though, so you actually get terrace farm here. So let's give you that. We should check all of our towns actually for terrace farms. You actually don't have a granary, crazily enough. Let's throw the granary down there. Okay, no terrace farms for you. None for you. Oh, okay, so it was literally that one town that could get the terrace farm. That's kind of funny. Okay, not a big deal. Now you, Mr. Settler, you're going to come across here to see what is going on. You start coming across. Look promising. That is for sure. Can you fire on this boat, please? Oh, he's in the water now? That's actually really good. Okay. Oh, probably should use some influence, actually. Oh, our turn didn't end. 15. Relationship with you. 2 relationship with you. Who do we want a relationship with more? Probably Jose, because you probably want to... probably need to fight Napoleon to get his... because his yields are pretty decent, potentially. Yeah, Jose's military is pretty good. Let's try to open markets with you. Oh, well, that's annoying. Okay, what about you? Okay, so he accepted it. That is good. We can try to create a trade route here. Don't know if we're going to be able to. Let's have you convert. Okay. I think the war breaks are trade routes with the trunk track, which is kind of a shame, to be fair. Not ideal. Okay, volcanoes are erupting again in this settlement, but we didn't take any damage, so we're good there. Okay, Chickasaw has some growth. Could use some happiness. Getting kind of low. However, I'm thinking we just go for the growth for now and get a production out of it as well. Yeah, let's do that. Gordium has some growth. Okay, let's actually grab this tile here with the production on it. Perfect. Saivash has some production available. Let's start producing some missionaries here. Yeah, let's do that. And then once you're done with this, let's actually have you throw down your grist mill right here. And then the sawmill as well. And then we can go from there. That looks good. Cusco. Could produce some more merchants, actually. Maybe another settler? I don't know. Do we really need another settler? Maybe? How many do we have out? We have 1, 2, 3. So that's just ice there. And there's no guarantee there's any other land around here. So we could settle here. It's not amazing, that's for sure. That's not looking good for our boat there. Yeah, I'm not sure what we should do in terms of our settlements. I mean, technically we can settle here and it'll be considered distant lands, so perhaps we do. I think we're just gonna be ignoring the settlement cap again, as we do. Okay, that's a little annoying. So you're still heading over there. What got converted here? Rural. Yeah, it's a little annoying. Is this considered distant lands? It looks like it is. There's no distant lands resources here as far as I can tell, but I guess that's fine. Apparently we unlocked Russia. Okay. Let's throw down some food stuff so we can get some growth established here. It's not amazing how far away that is, but not horrible either, especially because we have our allies. Let's actually grab the happiness work toward the jade. Okay. Our resources should be able to stay the same. Okay. Who else needs to move? Can we get rid of this ship? Just fire on it though, don't move to the location. Perfect. It's funny, our trade ship's over here. Okay, you fire. Perfect. You are hanging out. If we have more land here, I could deposit a unit and fire on him again, but we can't do that. Okay, that works out. Let's have you start moving back up this way. It moved. Okay, so this is what I was talking about before when the units just path into open ocean. He's going to take damage now. There's no point in doing that. Like, okay. So let's have you move up here to convert our settlements. Let's have you start moving across. You as well. Okay, I'm wondering if Jose is down here already. Okay, so we can trade with Jose. Okay, so this is interesting. because it gives us access to this treasure resource, but I don't know if that means that it'll count toward treasure resources here. So that's what I'm most curious about. Okay, now in terms of our endeavors, we could do some of that stuff. I'm not particularly inclined to do that. I'd much rather get more trade routes up and running for more resources, especially if we can get more treasure resources like that. It's unfortunate that Jose declined us, because now our relationship's down a little bit. But she should be at war now, on track. So that's actually really good for us. Yeah, I'm not sure what we want to do with our influence right now. So like you, promote growth. So this generates additional 15 food per turn while it's active. Interesting. So I think what we're going to do is incorporate this one, because this does count as distant lands. So then we'll have access to these resources here once this is complete. So we will save some influence going forward here. I'm just trying to see if there's any buildings in particular that we're missing that we want to build. Could throw down the sawmill and get rid of the bath since it's obsolete. What about this settlement over here? Could throw down some terrace farms here. Well, one terrace farm. Okay, and there's also a grist mill available here. Are you connected to anybody though? That's the thing. You are connected to some. So that's actually pretty good. And then what's your focus right now? Nothing. So I think we just keep growing you then. That's probably fine. What do we build over here? The bridge? Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, we just want to make sure that we're continuing to grow our towns, because this one, for instance, we have going on for you, not a ton, but it would still send food to some of our settlements. So what I'm wondering too is if we have connections to other towns, does the food that it receives then go toward like our cities? So if I get food to Kansa, for instance, or Jeanette, and then Jeanette is connected to everything, does that food then get distributed to everything? I imagine it would. So that's kind of the notion that we're going on right now, just because some of these settlements are kind of just way out there. And you, we built some stuff for, so you're looking good. We also going to want to save some gold for upgrading units, because that will be coming in the near future here with heraldry. Well, I guess heraldry we don't upgrade. We'll be upgrading some boats though. Oh, so we actually don't even have treasure fleets unlocked yet. That's kind of wild. Okay, this is looking pretty good still. 39 turns into the age. I feel like we're a little bit behind though, to be fair. He's already got 12 relics, which is wild. But yeah, I'm kind of feeling like we're a little bit behind. But I mean, he's only way ahead because he has those relics. So yeah, we're gonna have to just see what we can do. Age is, I mean, we're still below 50% of the age, so still have a lot to do. But yeah, things are looking pretty good. So we are gonna end this episode here. If you did enjoy it, go ahead, hit that like button, helps the channel out a ton. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.